Hello, and welcome. Or should I say, hello, lads! And welcome to Psycholonials. I don't expect anyone here to know this game very well. After all, it's very vague. But I got recommended this game by a friend. He said I would enjoy it. I said, hey, fuck it. And decided it would probably be a worthy game to stream. I'm not expecting a lot of people show up for this stream. But, hey, I'm gonna have a good time anyways. Chapter 1 of 9. Summer That Never Was. There's a guitar in my left ear. Never mind, it's good. An island sits off the eastern coast of the United States, at a little over 10 miles wide, and most of the year, a little over 10,000 people deep. What do you mean by that? They call it a summer colony, where the weather gets warm. The number of people pushing down on the island swells to around 50,000. The town here shares its name with the island. You live here. You're one of the residents pushing down on the place year-round. The steady residents don't contribute much weight, though. Off-season... Hello, you sod. Off-season life is like a reprieve for the island. Like lifting a load off the back of a perennial workhorse. The summer crush is a different story. By the way, I have pot noodles. I'm going to be sipping that from this every now and then. There's some warm broth. 100,000 feet at once gives you an impression the seasonal colonists have all conspired to shove this charming New England rock right back into the ocean. But 2020's different. You don't see it happening this year. Can't say you're heartbroken about it either. Oh wait, is this in the middle of fucking pandemic? Your name is Zen. It's pronounced more like Jen than Zen. But most people have been determined to mispronounce your name since elementary school. So, at some point you just decided to go by the Z, and it stuck. Stuck it to your parents too, sorta. Who endowed you with the memorization of a name which would either guarantee a lifetime of correcting people, or indeterminately acquiescing to their wrongness. Might need to make a specific channel for custom ID discussion. Yeah, no, I agree. You like the Z better anyways, because it's yours, not theirs. It's roughly 3 PM, and you have just woken up. Earlier than yesterday, so that's a plus. And with a bit of a hangover, but that's far from unusual. Might just be a trend thing, we'll see. I'm planning to do a bit of ID judging after stream, but that depends on how long stream is. Honestly, if this doesn't work out, I might just ID judge sooner than I thought. But I do want to get the recommended game a try, and I want to stream it. Your bedroom is a bit messy, but you don't notice it anymore. It's a cozy little depression nest, and it serves its purpose well, which is to store the body of a depressed 23-year-old woman when she's not working. Whilst the decor manages to accurately reflect her personality and emotional landscape. Ordinarily, you reach for your smartphone before even getting out of bed, and whittle away the first hour of the day scrolling through the timelines of your various accounts. But for whatever reason, today feels a little different, and that's really fucking loud. Holy shit. You stand up to stretch your legs, and have a look around to reacquaint yourself with the artifacts of your life, which have achieved invisibility through familiarity. You've had this exact arrangement of posters taped to your wall since you moved here. Before that, actually. These posters were on the wall of your dorm in college, in this exact pattern. When the time came to make your desperate getaway from campus, you ripped it off your wall in one big tape rolled together mass and hit the road. Then when you got here, you simply unrolled it and put it back up. Why mess with it? This particular hodgepodge of pop cultural nonsense says about as much about yourself as you'd ever care to say using a wall. Maybe it's a consequence of the media you consume that made you feel this way, but you've always believed that you could tell a lot about a person by studying things they used to like. In fact, you might even go as far in saying in this era as an individual's personality isn't much more than a composite of all the media they've ever consumed, and their favorite stuff in particular. This is relatable so far. Yeah, no, this is me. She's just like me. That's why whenever you need someone new, you kind of just wish you could look at their bedroom and take a quick tour of all their interests, sparing you a lot of laborious banter and wondering over whether someone's worth your time. Again, it could be a certain types of content you've consumed in your past which resulted in this philosophy, but you can't be sure. All you could do is refresh your memories on the various interests to reaffirm that you are to yourself, who you are to yourself, along with any imaginary voyeurs who have inexplicably decided to tune into your underwhelming morning routine. That's your Metal Gear Solid poster. You've created a number of fanworks for this series, and not a single one of them is suitable for children. Hello, Sandit. Fucking jump scare, holy shit. Is my hearing more sensitive than usual? What the fuck is happening? I've put it to... Hold up. That's much better. Do frogs have ears? I don't know much about the biology of frogs. I mainly know interesting facts. Very few of them are suitable for most adults, actually. But never mind that. You think Kojima has an advanced understanding of war, which has eluded authors far more celebrated than he.
Peter, the horse is here.
You also think Kojima has understanding of horny gay men with enormous buds, which is an asset far greater than literary value in your opinion. Insane Cloud Posse, of course. You're way out of this by now. But you had a juggalo phase back in high school. The reason for this decision was extraordinarily complex and layered. Perhaps your ears were clogged and they cleared up. Perhaps. I mean, I did for once take a shower right before stream, so my hair is wet and it's horrible. I feel horrible. Far over the head of anyone who would ever inclined to wonder. If you ever need to ask why, being down with the clown cannot fully be explained. You mainly keep this up as a reminder of your roots. A reminder of a philosophy toward family, which you prefer to more conventional definitions. You've had this up since 2017, which is before Post went this is Post Malone. Went apeshit with all the face tattoos. Increasingly these days, he seems more determined to look like hot garbage, and yet the uglier he gets, the more fond of him you grow. You will never forsake this kind-hearted goblin prince. He could be a tattoo or dick on his face, and you probably weep tears of joy. It's like you said when you checked out the ISP poster. You like to remind us of your pop cultural roots. There was a long story when you read when you were young. You almost never talk about it now, but this guy is here to remind you, whether you like it or not. It's a part of you now. The calendar marks the days for your shifts as a local restaurant, where you work as a waitress. The page is set to February 2020, but this is wrong. The pandemic sent you into an unusually bleak depression spiral, so you haven't flipped the page in months. The earwax could be less solid because of the shower. It could be. I am become creature of wax. This is right. The date is April 20th, 2020. You guess you labeled a lot of these in months in advance at the beginning of the year, when you were in high spirits. A week ago was a day relevant to a childhood interest, so you facetiously drew a little doodle to commemorate. And today, of course, is Weed Day. Not that you actually smoke weed. I fucking love that. Yes, I saw the 6 skill shitpost ID. I am terrified to do ID judging. Mostly on account of being too lazy to bother acquiring any. But that doesn't mean the annual milestone shouldn't be solemnly honored with the gravity of religious holiday. As you stare at the calendar, you mostly just believe it's almost May already. Just can't believe it's almost May already. Has it really been that long since you went to work? I guess you must be right. Early March was the last day the restaurant was open, and you've holed up here ever since without pay. Damn. You've gotten by borrowing rent money from your friend Abby, who has also been shut in ever since the outbreak. Hello, harness vendor. Shh. Shh. MTF is the mouth resolution is too high. Ever since the outbreak began, not seeing her in months, not seeing anyone really, has had a very negative impact on your mental health. Probably the biggest reason you've been waking up so late these days. Also the eyebrows. And then we have the fucking pixel. Bro, got any more of those bits? It's specifically to fuck with UKL. I'm doing this stream to fuck with people. So I'm eating my fucking noodle. I'll mute Mike while I eat my noodle. Frog ASMR is from Patreons only. Luckily, I don't have a Patreon. Shit. Chat, my cup noodle stack is getting too high. This is worrying. Do you slurp your noodle? Ah, somewhat. It depends. Like, I don't slurp the noodles, but I slurp the fucking broth. I'm not a big noodle slurper. I usually like to grab clumps. There's a ton of computer equipment in here lying dormant. And do you drink the broth? Always. Always. There's always shit at the bottom of the broth that, like, fucking, you know, like good bits of meat that is not, you would not get otherwise. And plus the broth tastes good, bro. It's that simple. The broth just tastes good. It hasn't been powdered up in years, actually. Doing so would remind you of your college traumas. Sometimes you wonder if you'll ever turn it on again. This is probably for the best. Your hiking days are behind you. A lot of older projects you were working on could have gotten you into some serious trouble. These days it's all about cultivating your brand. Although it hasn't been going that well. More to the point, you'd probably be the first to admit your online brand is fairly shitty. But one has to start somewhere. Rebuilding a social media presence over a series of psychologically devastating catastrophes doesn't happen overnight. Eat it with bread. Oh man, I've never eaten it with bread. That's a fucking idea I'm gonna be using. Yeah, that's obvious. What the fuck am I doing? Man. My life wasted. Not eating my broth with bread. I mean, it has to be a good bread. I'm not gonna get like sliced bread. Sliced bread is ass, chat. Chat, This is a fucking hot take. Fuck sliced bread. Like, yeah, it's the best in sliced bread because sliced bread's fucking ass. I hate sliced bread. It's the worst type of bread. It always tastes the worst compared to any other type of bread, and we just fucking put up with it because it's fucking convenient. There's other types of sliced bread that are good, but like, you know, I mean like the fucking white loaf sliced bread. Usually ass, especially in the Americas, where they put sugar in it. Warframe or Helldivers? I play some Helldivers, but lightly. Don't play with too much. On the floor is a printout of your manifesto. You wrote this down a few years ago before your life melted down. It began as an ironic exercise, but the more you wrote, the less ironic it became. You completed it just before the series of calamitous events leading to the aforementioned meltdown. You doubt this is a total coincidence. I didn't even play Destiny. I don't know where this badge is from. You probably fucking what? I think that's watching the Final Shape raid race, which could have happened that you were raided into a Final Shape raid race. I don't know. Which is more than a little hypocritical. Wait, yeah. Since as Abby likes to point out, only crazy people write manifestos, which is more than a little hypocritical since she's actively writing one herself. Still, hers is pretty light reading, and revolves around secret RPF shipping theories. What? Whereas the Jubilant Manifesto is an incendiary piece of left-wing literature that happens to revolve around unrepentant clownery. She's probably right to say that it's best for you to never pick this thing up again. You ended up on an ASMR stream? Uh-huh. Yeah, real. Yeah, uh-huh. I can say that because I am a Destiny. No one deserves to be a Destiny player. I say that because I am a Destiny 2 player. I play some Destiny 2. I have a bad habit of every time I get a DLC of Destiny, because I enjoy Destiny, the last couple DLCs, I've just stopped at the last mission and never finished it. And I'm not planning to go back anytime soon. Your stroll down special interest lane has delayed your inevitable long enough. The inevitable long enough. Time to get pulled into the vortex of traditional wake-up scrolling binge. The timelines, the threads, the feeds, the comments, they won't brainlessly ogle themselves. You pause to admire your lock screen. It's more of a recent peek of your boy, Post Malone. Complete with all his most recent, utterly grotesque tattoos. The man is looking like fresh hell. Your heart palpitates, and you feel momentarily nauseous, but you've regained your composure long enough to unlock your phone. What the fuck is this? Is this appropriate for Twitch? Never mind, die. What the fuck is this? I got recommended this game, and I'm playing it. Your phone unlocks. There's your background. It's a gratuitously pornographic piece of fan art depicting two muscular homosexual soldiers caught in the throes of passion. You keep this one as your unlock screen so that prying eyes in public don't get a gander of the material, which some may find inappropriate. Appropriate? That's not a word, KL. I don't know, I'm the gay one. To Elman, you tell me if this is appropriate. That's not a word. But as your wise-ass friend has pointed out, the Malone lock screen is arguably more indecent to flash in public. Okay, no, that's funny. Appropriate. Okay, so you said appropriated, so I'm sorry, bro. Is this appropriate? Yeah. But enough dithering over your gallery of obscene mails. Time to check your accounts. Most of your effort in attempting to build your brand has gone into your Instagram account. As a new influencer trying to get your footing, you've been tinkering with something in your the e-girl genre. So far, you aren't doing anything too crazy. Your dadaist impulses are what TikTok is for. I'm about to appropriate UK for the motherland. Wait, yeah. Nantucket? Whale! Ahab! Here it's mostly a bunch of tame, silly shots of you posing around the island. The boys love it when you go to the beach for some reason. They're very basic. Your light following mostly attracts a bunch of simps, reply guys, and rude remarks to the comment section. There's no sugarcoating it. Your TikTok is just plain weird. Full of avant-garde shitposts that is of humorous nature, usually performed in a completely deadpan manner, and with oblique intent to the average user of this platform. Sometimes you will knowingly post cringe, always ironically though, which as far as you're concerned, is dynamite content. Not many people understand it, though a handful of your loyal simps in your follower list have always seemed to lap it up. Abby never misses an opportunity to reprimand you before your cringe posting. This is expected though. She's a pro after all. And even you know your cringe posts are indefensible. That's entirely the point. Twitter is bad. You hardly use this account, but you keep it on the hand for the sake of continuing to see Raboose? You're not sure. The doxing and harassments have finally died down after the last year. Real. Twitter is bad. Fuck Twitter. All my homies hate Twitter. Nothing close to what they were just after your meltdown. The persecution of your past crimes is barely a trickle now, which is a double-edged sword. Sure, it's nice to get fewer death threats, but it's also a sign that no one really cares enough to bother, which is bad for the brand! It's been a few days since you posted any content. The fans are getting restless. Well, not really, but they are getting restless in your anxious imagination. You are just shy of 1,000 followers. Maybe a new post will push it over the edge. Hey Craig, did you hear about the news that an assassin going around close down gacha games by targeting and killing people who spend too much money on their game? I hear they call him Captain Ahab. I fucking hate! For a microcosm of my fucking existence, for a fucking an inch of my thought processes, I thought you were serious and I was worried for a second, and then I can't fucking believe you got me with that. I'm gonna fucking kill someone. Holy shit! Oh... Cinema. Of course you understand the crowd isn't that eager for more content. You know it's a common affliction among inspiring influencers, the need to keep pushing more content out of fear their followers will get bored. As if they're a slobbering pack of wild dogs, insatiable beasts who must have more! But you're not an idiot, and you follow plenty of accounts too. You know you could barely give a shit if even your favorite accounts stopped posting for a while. They could chill if they want. It simply would not affect your life. Your posting habits are more of a personal matter. More a matter of personal ethos. If you want to build a brand, the content must flow, and you shall make it flow. But what to post? This is always the burning question. You fire up TikTok because that's where shitposts go, and God knows you don't have the energy for assembling a respectable ego-lit fit, or fixing up any of your makeup. You try to think more funny deadpan nonsense you could bullshit your way through while lying in bed. Well, not before fixing yourself up a little. Christ, you look like hell. You fix your hair a bit. No, still bad. Blech. You know what? Fuck it. You're just going to use an absurd filter and crank up the irony dial all the way up, looking more and more like it's gonna be a cringe post Monday. You start babbling incoherently. You even turn a voice filter on to maximize the cringe factor. What are you even saying? You have no idea where this is going. You play it back, and yikes, it's hard to even get through this whole thing. It's dealing massive amounts of psychic damage. Perfect, actually. This is what we were going for. Let the simps grit their teeth through every second of this monstrosity, and thank you for it. Truth be told, this is the caliber of content they deserve. Jeez. She don't miss! She don't miss! Yep, the reply guys are always lining up to kiss your ass as always. The usual suspects every time. A little entourage of loyal and lascivious hype men. What the fuck is that word? It's sort of adorable and disgusting to you, simultaneously. Actually, maybe more disgusting than usual today. That feeling is creeping in. Disgust. Not with the boys per se, and runs deeper to that. Your post fucking sucked. You're on the verge of regretting it. Why is it always like this, pushing out content? After you hit submit, equal odds that you sense loathing begins to settle in. Was the post a good idea? Could it have been better? Should you have just not bothered at all? Makes you feel crazy, this media landscape. Above all, do you think your disgust isn't so much about the specific post as it is with the general lack of direction and inspiration? What the fuck are you even trying to do? What are you about? Greg, did you hear the news that Assassin is going around trying to close down fan games by targeting and killing people who make them? I heard them call them Nintendo. Yeah, it's old news, Jab. You fools. You're too depressed to come up with the answers today. But then, that seems like to be true every day. You log off TikTok with dismay. You're getting a DM on Discord. It's your friend Abby. Not surprising since she almost always hits you up after you post some content. Usually with some friendly critique. Call them the Nintendo Ninjas. Okay, cool. The Assassins. Today is probably no different. Wait a minute, is that a fucking reference to that one fucking Aaron Hansen song? That one Starbomb song that came out fairly recently? And by fairly recently, I mean like a couple months ago. Today is probably no different. And you have a feeling that you already know what she's going to say. Okay, time to do voice acting. Time to voice. Isn't it a bit early today to be sad posting cringe? You usually have the courtesy to wait until I'm sound asleep and you're drunk off your ass. Fuck off, I know it's cringe. So this is what it's come to. Your brand of as an ironic cringe poster is congealing before my eyes. I guess it's hard to come up with, like, ideas for shit. Ain't that the truth? What are you talking about? All you do is post vids and you looking hot and saying dumb shit. Yeah! That's a hell of a brand if you can make it work, which you obviously can. At least you know what you're about. I'm still trying to figure that out. Hasn't been going well lately. Ads! 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 VOD watchers, skip ahead 3 hours. Ads of Twitch are here. Oh, the ads! Yeah, the ads. You can see what we do when ads come, and it's just kind of sit around and fucking talk nonsense. I made my contribution. What? Well, bye-bye, Dragon. Sorry you can't enjoy new things, Dragon. L. Riposo. Yeah, no. Most of the time, I'm trying to get in the habit of not doing much shit when ads are going. You know, so people don't miss shit. especially in the game we're playing. Ads are over, or they should be. At least you know what you're about. I'm still trying to figure that out. Has it been going well lately? So how do you enjoy this game? I'm enjoying it so far. We'll see. We'll see. It's a hello harness vendor. And yeah, harness vendor, I think, is the only one in chat knowing why I'm playing this, who knows why I'm playing this game, and I intend to keep it a secret. As long as I can. Until someone in chat guesses it. That's easy. You are also about looking hot. And posting cringe, apparently. Well, not fucking hot enough. Not like you. I'm back, what? Who killed who? Apparently you're supposed to kill me. Nonsense. The sizzling bitch plastered all across my TL begs to differ. And the gentleman call is you have attracted to your content. He seemed none too displeased. Ah! Christ. Whoa, what's this see? You crossed the 1,000 follower mark. See, you're being down on yourself for nothing. You're well on your way to the big leagues. The fuck is this patronizing shit? Besides, how am I even on your TL? You don't even fucking follow me. You're too embarrassed, remember? Because it was a hurt your brand and people could check your follow list and see my freak ass with there with all my pass baggage. Oh, that's not fair. You know the game, Z. How many of your fucking 3 million followers would you really lose if you followed me? I do follow you. With a note. You know this. I mean on your main, Abby. What would it cost you, realistically, if I just showed up on that list? No fair, no shoutouts or any bullshit. Just one friend following another because she's got her back. You'd lose a few grand maybe? And even then it'd cause a handful of snarling cunts you don't need to stinking up the joint anyway. It's not even about keeping discourse down, come on. I mean, not to sound like a bitch, but I couldn't handle the shit you went through. You know damn well we both got the same kind of dirt on us, but like, for what? But you already fucked yourself up and I'm still keeping a lid on it all, like, delicately. And if you thought it was rough for you to think about what it would be like from my level of visibility, I'll see how it fucking is. You're too famous, you fall harder, so you fall harder than I did. It's fine. I got thrown to the wolves because I'm a nobody, right? No! I mean, like, I had to go to the fucking hospital, Abby. Okay, fuck, I'll follow you. Jesus. I was messing with you. Why do you have to turn it into such a serious thing? I don't know. It's fine, actually, don't follow me. I know exactly why you don't. I'm just being shitty because I'm in a bad mood. You're right, of course. If it triggered discourse, I'd be the one to take the most of the heat anyway. I just need to keep piecing my brand together. The old-fashioned way. I know the reason you're playing this. Oh, hit me. Old-fashioned? Like horse and carriage shit? Yes, Abby, that's exactly what I mean. Like how people used to cultivate their social media platforms when everybody owned horses. Horses? Huh? I was fucking joking. I mean, just figure it out what I'm trying to do or say here. And let people who are into that naturally come to me naturally. No. I got a fucking notification. Scorp is playing video games. Good for Scorp. I am going to clear that notification. The type of people who wouldn't give a fuck about my past is like... I know you were joking. Can we please just let it go unsaid for once? That we always both know when we are joking. We're always joking. We get the shit. We are not basic bitches. Yeah, I know you know. My joke response to you was also a joke, idiot. I called with your key mashing. Still fucking hungover. It's texting equivalent to listening noisy traffic. Chaotic juxtaposition Dharma. Auto-corrected key mash explanation. To take the edge off my poor and feeble friend. Oh. I do that sometimes. It is one of my good goofs, as you know. Whenever you do that, it's only funny to you. It's just confusing to everybody else. Nope, it's all objectively hilarious to all involved. Has anyone ever not been confused when you do it? Lol, as if I have even ever talked to anyone but you. At least maybe you can agree that the notion of chaotic juxtaposition drama sounds pretty cool, whatever that fucking means. Fuck yeah. That's why I thought you might be bringing in a worthwhile topic rather than continuing to destroy my morning with your useless brain garbage. Morning. It's almost fucking 4, bitch. Good point. I gotta get going. Okay, any sign you're going back to work yet? Nah, thinking that job is toast for shit. Shit, why? For a while I was hearing stuff about the owner of reopening the restaurant, getting ready for the summer, but I haven't heard her in weeks. I think she might have given up the whole idea there will even be a tourist season and just left the fucking island. Or maybe she just got the Rona and died. Fuck. It's fine, I don't really care. Okay, but what about the rent? You need to be sending more money, right? No, I'm alright. I think I just won't pay rent this time. I don't even give a fuck anymore. What's this idiot going to do? Evict me? Good luck with that, bro. Incredible attitude. I love you. Okay, I gotta eat some shit because I feel bad. You head to the kitchen, which is in much better shape than your bedroom. You pause to consider that the only reason it isn't quite as disastrous is because you spend so little time in here. You make the occasional trips to peruse your scant supply of food or your copious supply of alcohol. Then, more often than not, it's right back to bed. This fridge is a total wasteland. Hard to get out for grocery shopping. Sheltering in place has warped your lifestyle beyond recognition. Much easier to order shit, but money has been running low and hitting Abby up for cash gets old. There's a pot of Kraft macaroni. You think you made, what, 5 days ago? Looks like absolute shit, but it'll have to do. You heat it up in the stove for a couple minutes, then bring it to the kitchen table for consumption directly out of the pot. You make a mental note that this depression meal life hack could make for some decent ironic TikTok content. No, need some work. First, you would heat up the week-old macaroni. Then, to save time, you transport the pot outside and put the entire thing directly in the garbage can. Then, to save even more time, you curl up in a nearby bush and patiently wait to pass away. Yeah, that sounds better. Not today, though, because you already shot your TikTok shot. On second thought, that idea barely even counts as a joke. Realistically, this meal belongs nowhere except a dumpster. That macaroni is practically inedible. You'd force a few more mouthfuls just for the sake of preventing some of your internal organs shutting down due to malnutrition. And put it aside. What next? Oh yeah, might as well get an early start. This bottle of whiskey is already open anyway. That's because it's the same bottle you opened yesterday. Now that the breakfast is over, it's time for phase 2 of the day to kick into gear. Keeping yourself alive is hard work. Making such a healthy breakfast every morning is really taxing, and it takes a lot out of you. God, I'm fucking tweaking. I can't read for shit. Chat, help! I love how Kale said, I know the reason you're playing this, and then never followed up. A couple of spoons, as the emotionally brittle millennials like to call them. Right now, right down the drain, just like that. When you're low on spoons, the only thing for it is to recharge it with another session of mindless scrolling on your phone. Do you enjoy it? Hell no. I mean, it was pretty obvious. You know, you can't just say, I know why, not say why, go, it was pretty obvious, and then expect me to give you the answer on a silver platter. That's not how this works, KL. If you wanted to keep it a spooky secret, you could DM me what you think, why you think I am playing this game. But spoons don't grow on trees, and the invisible spoonometer, which probably floats over your head, seems to respond favorably to the practice. Scrolling. Some drama brewing here, some discord ramping up over there. Fuck these people. Absolutely fuck every single one of them and all the infantile shit they argue over. Of course I wouldn't do that. Still, wasn't hard to figure it out. Alright, tell me. What's this shitty Gen Alpha game? How the fuck? Trump did what now? Oh, fuck, he cares. Democracy is over. Moving on. Wait, what's this now? Another senile rapist is challenging him for presidency? Be still, your beating heart. Glug glug. Your attention turns to the comments of your post been racking up. Even an old post. There's always new funny replies. Check it out for a laugh. Who's this bitch talking shit in your mentions? Do you even notice the offense? Wait. Do you know what she did? Goes on account of ignorance. You finally continue after you see all the receipts. Oh no, a chill runs down your spine. This is one of the few nightmare people who helped cancel you a few years ago. Bro, you thought she got bored of you, but it looks like she's at it again. I've been recommended this game. She's working hard to dredge up your problematic past to make sure anyone who didn't realize you did that stuff stays well informed. What a service she's doing for the public. You simply block the vile harpy and continue scrolling. People like her tends to hit and run trolls. Sure, it's still somewhat triggering to see them rear their heads now and then. Who? I got recommended this game by a mate, and I decided to play it on stream because I haven't played like a proper story game on stream in a while. And fuck, might as well try out new games. But it's pretty rare these days. The followers with the real staying power, of course, are the reply guys. The only merry little band of lonely boys who flood into your flame. A modest sim farm, as you've come to regard it. God bless them. That's the American dream, right? To own a nice little farm. You could herd anything in your quaint little plot of land. A humble patch of dirt the founding fathers died to bequeath you. They died for your right to harvest simps. Maybe they weren't half bad. Well, no, they were. You're just an enterprising woman making the best of a series of ill-intended imperialist blunders which took place several centuries ago. You guess that's all anyone's doing, really. These boys, though. They are genocidal frauds who stain the history books of your public education. They're mostly a bunch of harmless, randy fools. You're most fond of them against your better judgment. No wonder how many members of this little flock happen to live... Okay, actually, no, Dominic, you know what? I'm going to turn this into a game. Anyone who isn't Harness Vendor and Venti, or a couple other people I know, if anyone can guess why I'm playing this game, then the jig is up. It might take a bit. Kale seems to have the answer, but won't tell me. Homestuck. I'm playing this game because of Homestuck. What specifically? What? Wrong. You wonder how many members of this little flock happen to live here on this island? Was it a weird thing to like? Was that not your guess? Feels more like Gen Z, however, I can't particularly put it much more because I myself am fairly I'm disconnected from, like, all I know is that new generation bad always. That's all I know. And I'm supposed to follow that. It was on my gift receipt when I was born. You wonder how many members of this little flock happen to live here on the island? Probably nobody, since you have so few followers. You guess some of Abby's followers might live here, though. Actually, it's more than likely. Since Abby lives here too, she's probably got a few simps that are thrilled to be living on the same island as this, with such a sexy and popular influencer. Could the same basic principle apply to you on a much smaller scale? Someone following you just because to notice you're local? Not out of the question. You linger on the idea. The 1,000 people who follow you, they like you, right? Ostensibly, this is why people follow each other. the hate which has chased you has obscured this truth. But it seems likely that this is how normal people operate. That's the kind of incredible for you to dwell on. Well, that's kind of incredible for you to dwell. Oh yeah, that these people actually like you. Feels like a miracle that anybody would. For my guess, ghosts. Yeah, the ghost of who's a dead I can't remember the name of anyone who's dead. Why can't I remember anyone who's dead? I keep on thinking to people who are alive. I keep on thinking like, oh yeah, no, Obama. No, Obama's still fucking alive. Am I stupid? Who's dead, chat? Margaret Thatcher? Oh yeah, I forgot she died. Damn. I mean, good. I mean, not good. People shouldn't celebrate people's deaths, really. No, who? I don't know. Abraham Lincoln told me to play this game. Do wonder if you like this type of game. Would you like to play a game Needy Streamer Overload? I would never play Needy Streamer Overload, and it's for one reason. I already know everything that fucking happens to that game. I'm not gonna stream a game that I already know what everything happens in, because there's no point of streaming it, and no point of playing it in the first place. And this is a very gameplay focused thing. But if it's a story focused thing like that, it kind of ruins the experience. I actually knew nothing about this game going in, except for one key fact. Oh, and also fucking clowns or something. No, I'm saying ghosts because I fucking looked up the game. Looked the game up and say ghosts or something. Huh? That's wild. And that is? Well, that's the guessing game. That key fact is why I'm playing this game. Oh yeah, no, I already read all this. You're certain that this list overwhelmingly consists of cachette males. You wonder how many of them are attractive. Can't possibly be more than a precious handful. You try to imagine these kings, these magnificent jewels in the rough. Aha, gotcha, now I understand, yeah. You're a simp to the person who recommended it? Here's another clue, chat. Me saying someone recommended it was a lie and a deception to further the game. I'll reveal that now, 40 minutes in. I got into this game not because it's an unknown game for me, because of the one thing I know about this game. Okay, unreliable narrator. That's my fucking middle name. That is my fucking Michael Unreliable Narrator McLeod. That's my name. That they would bother following you. A complete loser and shithead with a bad attitude and even worse content. Well, they have the audacity to be good looking. And probably sensitive and misunderstood. Marty? I'm gonna fucking kill you. You realize you're getting drunk enough to wonder if it's a good idea to reach out to your followers through a story post to see if anyone's nearby. Actually, that is not true. You don't wonder if that's a good idea. You're perfectly aware it isn't. What you mean is, you're getting drunk enough to know it's a bad idea, but do it anyway. Why waste another second bullshitting yourself about it? You know you're going to end up caving to yourself in the mental debate, so you just cut to the chase and just do it. You prepare a cunning thirst trap and post it to your story. You check your DMs, and within minutes you collect about a dozen mentions. All from the usual simpy suspects. Guys you're expecting a reply from no matter where they lived. Really predictable shit going on here. I am in Brazil, but visiting as soon as I can. Something about this dude's face and demeanor pisses you off for some reasons you can't put your finger on, so you block him. Most of these replies are completely useless. Hang on. One guy says he's from Brooklyn, Massachusetts. That's not far, actually. There's something to work off here. Sonic profile? Much depends on how invested this guy is. Maybe you could rope in and coming to the island soon. Various schedules could vary throughout the year, but there's practically always one departing from the Hyannis. I'm gonna pronounce that Hyannis, which is probably about an hour's drive away from Brooklyn. Maybe he could make the trip today if his desperation is high enough. But then, it all depends on whether he's worth bothering with, doesn't it? It's quite a puzzle. Think about the factors at play. If he's hot enough, his desperation index could be very low. It might be, well, be like pulling teeth getting him down here, which would kill the impulsive allure of this dumb shit stunt. But if he's a ghoul, you could probably get him to swim Fuck, holy shit. But then, if that's the case, why would you go to such lengths to debase yourself like this? Why indeed? It's an eternally rhetorical question. Of course you would. Your thoughts turn again in your idle, dear, sweet post. A complete swab goblin of a man, and yet, if he were in your kitchen right now, you have no doubt you'd ravage the poor fellow. He'd probably be afraid of you. It would be better if he was afraid of you! Huh? It's made for the homesick person, Andrew Hussey. Ding, 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 ding. This was all a ploy. This was all a ploy, you fools. It was all a ploy to get you to experience some fucking Homestuck shit. Yeah, you just looked it up. Yeah, I know. It was all, yeah, I know. Dumbass. I know. It doesn't fucking take long to figure that out. I was honestly expecting in the first, 5 minutes of stream, some guy like, this shit was made by Andrew Hussey. Why would someone play Psycholonials? Is exactly That's hilarious. Yeah, no. This is a lot more, I won't lie in saying this is a lot more political than Homestuck is so far. But it has a, succinct brand of humor that Homestuck has that I really like. Your secret wish is that one day you will hope to strike a sexual intimidation to the heart of an American singer-songwriter, rapper, record producer, and actor, known for his introspective songwriting and laconic vocal style. Yep, told you it was pretty obvious. To be fair, you got close with just saying Homestuck, but that was not enough for me. Not that you would ever make such controversial remarks out loud. Not again, anyway. Not if you hope to have a brand someday. Fuck it, you say. You only get to ruin your life once. Or sometimes many times in rapid succession. But if that's the case, you like to think of it as one long grand act of ruination. And if you're really committed to the daisy chaining a series of life-hobbling mistakes together, you might as well make it count. Brooklyn's not too far. Yeah. It's just a drive and a ferry. Yeah, I've never been out there. Okay, don't really care. Oh my god, stop fucking typing, Percy. Clown, god, lol. Over there, writing a goddamn graduate thesis like a complex, well-articulated response is going to mean fucking shit to me. Okay. Insane. Who do you think you are? I don't know, just a guy who likes your content? My content is fucking trash and you know it. Not really. You look good. Percy. Purse. Dumb name. Oh wait, I forgot she's drunk. Sounds like the name of a cuck. I'm not really getting this. Do you mean all these insults, or is there is this what you're into? Jesus Christ, Percy, shut the fuck up. I still have no idea if you're a good idea, if you're wasting fucking time. Alright, I'm going to choose to not take any of this personally, since you can't possibly know enough about me to meaningfully form negative opinions. Holy fucking shit, we got a lady killer over here. Percy, I'm flying through these panties. They just keep getting soaked due to the Toya amorous repartee. Wow. Moron, can you just send me a pic? Oh yeah, hang on. Sophie is corny as fuck. Fail. Bad. Sorry? Those ellipses you put before sorry are oh so corny. Don't get cute with me. Like, fuck, I'm not in getting it. Do whatever you... do what you... Do you think you're useful or whatever? Or charming, like, don't matter, you little idiosyncrasies or quirks personality do not matter? Take off your fucking shirt. Wow. You aren't going to upset me. I get it now. You just like talking shit. It's your thing. That's cool. Go ahead and tell me how bad I look. I can take it. No, Kirk. I'm not fucking with you. You literally just made me laugh so hard I puked up in my macaroni. Okay, that's not true, but good one. You did! You don't fucking face! You sim fuck boy Casanova face, oh my god. Dipshit, you're so dumb. Laughed so hard I buffed. Also, I drank too much. Well, you definitely do seem drunk. But I still don't believe you. I don't think you barfed. I think you're saying that for comical effect. To own me, if you will. To own me, if you will. Blah, blah. Ha 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 ha. You suck so bad, Percy. Percy. Little shirtless baby boy from Brooklyn. Percy. Sippy peccary nip stout. Bobby would be so proud of you, you cruel little nippies. Check this stupid shit. Probably just Google that. Nope. Look. We've upgraded from Jerry to Jim. Huh? Hello, Neverholic. Oh, okay. I believe you picked one. Good one. You alright, though? No, man. This isn't happening. What is it? We aren't bowing over fucking macaroni poop. Like, this isn't a moment we're having. I'm becoming friends and you're not going to fuck me. Bye, Purse. The shenanigan is complete, you suppose. It can be rushed to pull shit like this, for reasons you couldn't really explain, but the rush is always short-lived. What soon fills the void leaves behind is an unmistakable feeling of self-loathing and disgust. It's all a joke, isn't it? Your life, your brand, you come to think of it, you're not sure which of the two words is more deserving of derisive quotes. Maybe your quest is to build a brand is childish, more vainglorious clout-seeking, contributing to the loud, labored rasp of Western civilization's last dinosaurial gasp. Shall be in shitposting. That's a good bird. That's a good fucking bird. That's a good bird. The last thought you have before you pass out, that is. TV emote? 7TV? Yeah. Install 7TV, it's always worth it. Ghost? Uncle stole it from his shop and now he's a household pet? That's so based. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening? Oh shit, there's ads. Hold on, I'll wait. No, I can't fucking wait. This is too fucking... yeah, Manifesto is taking over. Oh, we fire? Your work is unfinished. That was a hell of a dream. You haven't had one like that in years. Not since all the terrible stuff was happening in your life. Not since your dad was sick and you were deliriously hammering away at your manifesto. So it's not surprising the dream included both. You hate dreaming about him. Always with the body horror shit. And then at the end, this strange man floating in space, the ephemeral muse himself. Could he really be back? What time is it? Oh god, it's dark. How long did you black out? Looks like Abby's already tried messaging you a couple times. Your head hurts. And your mouth still tastes like cheese-flavored bath. Wow, you look like fucking shit. Thanks. Everything okay? I puked a macaroni pot and fell asleep for a few hours. Now it's dark and a really productive day all around. Oh yeah, I also have some vague recollection of tormenting a semi-local simp who slid in my DMs. Lol, Slid? I saw your thirst trap, fool. It seemed you're unusually desperate, even by your standards. Made me worry. So started pelting my unconscious body with chat invites. It's cool you're my mom now. Well, someone has to be. The hag who physically birthed you fucked right off. The fucking off was mutual. When was the last time she talked to you? Not since the incident. Works fine for me. You can be my mom. You're hotter and have much more clout anyway. True, true. As if I could spare a single piece of precious second of my day for ugly bitches. Lamau, whereas ugly men are obviously a different story. Obviously. Is Post Malone still on your lock screen? Yeah. You've got the shit all backwards. The nasty NSFW screen should be your lock screen, and the post should be about the unlock. So much more embarrassing and obscene if anyone catches you in public with Post Malone on your phone. So you've said? You're right, of course. I don't give a shit. I love him. He's a sublime gargoyle, an exquisite heap of human garbage, the perfect affront to all my senses. Your taste is so bad. You're completely unfathomable. It's like you need a 0 or a 10, and that's it. Anything between, you're like completely asexual. Look, wait, contemptuously asexual? Not inaccurate. What about the sim you're toying with? How do you look? Average? Little below maybe? Real uncanny valley stuff. Total standard reply boy fare. He might have been nice though? I don't remember. Like, that always nice. Doesn't mean shit. I know. You know, you said he's local? You going anywhere with this or pulling the plug? The latter, I'm sure. Maybe you should modify your standards a bit and reel him in. We're in fucking quarantine lockdown, Abby. So, this thing is all kind of overblown. We aren't supposed to, like, go to concerts and shit? Get sneezed on by huge groups of people or whatever? I don't see much harm in hanging out with a few people in an individual basis from time to time. And by this I assume you mean... What you think I haven't been keeping myself entertained? I still have people over all the time. Pretty dumb shit abs. Were you surprised to hear you're a ludicrously atrocious slut? Not at all. But your parents are supposed to be the ones claimed by the boomer remover, not you. You can't just die off before you take all their money. Please don't do that to me. I'll be fine. I'll get a little cough and that's it. Big deal. Oh wait, maybe then I can infect them. Oh, actually, now you're using your fucking brain for once. Seriously though, when's the last time you hooked up with anybody? I seem to remember you were very busy, what, last summer? I guess that was the last time. Haven't really been in the mood since. You kept updating me on the revolving door of weird dudes you were picking up from the restaurants. I miss them. The stories were good. There was a real circus in there for a while, but I don't need shit like that in my life at the moment. Did your boss ever know you were picking up her gross male customers? As far as I know, she never found out. Doesn't matter, she's dead now anyway. What? Did you hear something or? No, it's just a reality I've chosen to believe in. Pretty sure I'm quitting that job even if she reappears. I don't give a fuck anymore. Good move. I highly recommend not having a job and never planning to have one in the future ever. You're rich. I also highly recommend being rich. Working on it. Not hard enough, apparently. You've got a straight shot to riches right here, babe. Just marry into my fortune. Won't even make you sign a prenup. Super generous, but no thanks. I want to make my millions the honest way, by helping you rip off your parents. Yeah, but all that does is give me their money. Their money. Where does that leave you in the without the marriage certificate, huh? Oh, that's easy. You'll just give it to me because you wanna. I mean, yeah, probably. Z, I'll miss that restaurant if you never go to wait tables there again. I won't. It's where we met, remember? Yep. Why didn't you pick me up that day? Why'd you have to stay in friend zone so hard? Fucking brutal. Because you're an ugly rich con and they probably thought you looked smelly that day? Bullshit. You dragged every sewer creature you waited on back to your place. Lauren, you have the audacity to call me slut. You are. So are you! I'm not slut per se. I'm so much as a person with an especially punitive set of self-harming patterns. So if you hate yourself so much, why not, self-harm a bit with me sometime? Because I'm a filthy homophobe. This is a matter of public record, remember? Oh, you're not. Sure I am. I hate gays. No, you don't. Well, you're gay and I hate you. I'm not even gay! You're gay enough. Don't raise my bisexuality. I'll erase whatever the fuck I want. Wow, I like it. If we ever actually slept together, I'd fucking annihilate your bisexuality. You'll become a permanent lesbian. Whoa, Z! This is getting out of hand. This will never happen, Abby. I am deeply committed to being a problematically homophobic heterosexual piece of shit who sometimes enjoys the company of ambiguously reptilian men. Besides, you're my mom, remember? Oh yeah. Can't exactly fuck my mom, can I? I'm deep enough into cancellation purgatory as it is. Yeah, I would never do that to you. As my daughter, you are my responsibility. Hey, seeing as we clearly no longer care about quarantine, so that I can... Is this Fly to Me to the Moon, but like an insane piano rendition? Not quite. It's close. I love the music in this game so far. Clearly no longer care about quarantine, so that I can catch this disease ASAP and kill my parents. Why don't you come over tonight? I could cook something for you. Probably better than some macaroni buff. I don't know. Come on! My place is huge and expensive and extremely empty. Doesn't that sound better than wallowing in your nasty little depression cave? I guess. Maybe you could snap some content by the beach tomorrow. You know how the Sims always love the beach shit. Yeah, but I don't think I'll be putting out content like that anymore. I think I'm revamping the whole brand. Oh? Yeah, I just had this crazy fucking dream. It was so wild. I think my subconscious was trying to tell me something important. I don't know if it's a good idea technically, but I think I'm obligated to do it now. Shit was too powerful to just write off. Do what? Remember my manifesto? Oh god, that thing? Yeah, I know. It's all pretty out there, but I think there's something to work with there. Well, if it gets you to come over here and helps you pull yourself together, then I'm all for it. I support you no matter what. What a pal. True test of friendship is if you can humor each other's manifestos. Well, you humor mine, don't you? Oh yeah, I'm all fucking about the truth of Jim Cook's Secrets romance. Oh, G Cook actually. But yeah, thank you for your crucial support. I would say your place is the fucking bomb. Do you think your parents will vacation there again this summer? What's the point of this point reward for smaller streamers? It's a default reward. I don't fucking know. What's the point of your face? Whoa, nah. It's a default reward. I could turn it off, but I mean, when shit picks up during like Kanto streams, it's nice. And shit does pick up during Kanto streams, so you know, it's nice. Cause we can. Real! Do you think your parents will have a vacation again this summer? Or are they Rona and spooked like everyone else? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they hunkered down at the family compound or somewhere. Good riddance if so. Still amazes me they're okay with you just squatting in their $10 million vacation home, like, permanently. The fuck are you even gonna do about it? I have the keys and I am a grown woman who does as she please. No arguing with that. Then they must feel like they're getting a great return on that Harvard biz degree they bought you. Yeah, fuck that. I'm doing numbers, motherfuckers. My brand is poppin'. Something tells me they're unimpressed by your meteorically accumulated clout. Yeah, they could take a huge beam of shit over it if they get the chance. We could spend our unpaid lunacy. I really wonder what they wanted. What they were picturing. I leave school and slide... I really wonder what they wanted. What they were picturing. I leave school and slide into an Amazon VP spot or some shit. They probably could have something like that happen if you were so inclined. I mean, maybe? But what the fuck do they think business is? I'm doing business here. People like my brand. This is how you make shit happen. Like, I can build on this to do whatever. Like, later, I didn't even need my fucking degree. At least you finished it, which mainly served the purpose of staving off their massive disappointment in you. Only if they're only mildly disappointed. Yeah, I'm sorry about all that. It's alright, I ended up saving them a lot of money by psychologically imploding halfway through. MIT is super expensive, if you weren't aware. Oh yeah, one time my parents looked into buying it. I meant tuition. You fool. You buffoon. I know, God, Z. Remember we promised to always know when we were joking? Oh yeah. Anyway, it's not like they had the kind of money your parents did to throw at an expensive education. They had to work hard for that, as reminded me often. I'll be an eternal failure to them, which means they're failures too. Oh well. The problem half solved itself, so who really gives a fuck? Huh? I strongly recommend having at least one dead parent. Oh. Two is ideal, but what can you do? Aside from contemplating casual biological warfare? Yeah, my mum would never succumb to the Rona though, not her style. Still so funny to me that your plan to get away from all that life drama was to come to here of all places. All melodramatically, like, fuck this life, I'm running away to an island, which makes you think of a remote place in the Pacific or something. Yeah, I mean, that was the plan. At one point I was looking at Guam, and then I settled on Fiji, which was as the ideal getaway place, but that didn't really pan out. Fiji sounds nice. Well, yeah, Fiji is the fucking shit. But then, you just hop into the ferry in the nearest island possible. It was cheap. Paul, remember? Well, if she still thinks she keeps up with you, like spies on your accounts, I'm sure my mum has no idea they even exist. What time are you going to do a custom ID ranking? Probably later on. Depends. To subject of Limbus Company, how long will last season 6? A while. I don't know. I don't know how later on. It's either going to be an hour, 2 hours, half an hour. I don't fucking know. I do this shit off... You fool. I do this shit off vibes, not a concrete plan. I wasn't going to stream Psycholonials until I fucking decided to today. Could you make it an hour later? I need to shower? Sure. I usually try to get 2 hours in a game anyways. It was almost a moot point before my insane dreaming. I was thinking about just deleting them all. What? I just get that way sometimes. Aside from my crazy ideas, which should probably never see the light of day, I'm actually so fucking boring. No, you're so funny. You're an untapped resource. Such a crime you've been going to waste. I know you've been through some shit. But there are ways to rebound from that. Yeah, but I'll still agonize stupidly, and wonder if I should just question the source of this torment. The internet is fucking insane. It just sits there as bedeviling temptation. This massive, ominously humming well of satanic potential just beckoning you constantly. And if you aren't using it in some way to make yourself and elevate your identity somehow, it makes you feel like you're wasting a huge opportunity or something, or even wasting your life. It's like you were just saying, like, I'm so funny, and therefore it's a waste of if I just fucking log off. But a waste of what? The system makes me feel like I'm wasting resource by withholding myself from the system. But what if the system is what's wasting me? Damn. So maybe I should listen to the same voices in my head instead of the same insane ones? Like, forget that weird dream, just delete all this shit. Try to get my life together in a more normal way. That's all totally fair, I hear you, but even if you wanted to go full normie, it's not like your society's even functioning normally now anyways. God damn it. Yeah, you're right. Not trying to invalidate you here, just saying, like... Wait, hang on. Before you decide on anything, I want to show you something. Oh shit. You just followed me on Maine? Yeah. You sure you're ready to take this kind of heat? I did after we talked. Felt like a fucking tool. But nobody's even noticed it yet, lol. Maybe it'll never even come up. Yeah, you're a paranoid bitch. So am I. Maybe. Probably been overthinking this. As I decided on something else. If you really decide to relaunch your brand, even if it's a bunch of crazy shit, I'll give you some shoutouts. I don't care if people think it's weird. That's what friends do. They support each other. Wow. Don't worry about it figuring it out now. Just come over. I'm bored and I miss you. You need to eat something real for a change. Lol, alright. Heading over. Yay! Oh, but don't drive drunk. Get a lift or something. Or I could just pick you up. Don't worry, Mom, I'm fine. The nap sobered me up. You promise? Yeah, okay, heading out. You kill the video chat. It leaves a loud silence behind. Maybe it's the sound of ominously humming well of satanic potential you just described to your friend. A sound you can hear all the time, but only now are you paying close attention to. Everything you said to her was true, of course. You believe it with every fiber of your being. The internet is evil. You have always known this, and the louder silence gets, the more you begin to wonder if it's the only thing you've ever truly believed with any real passion. Aside from all this, of course. But, alright, maybe you aren't as sober as you were led to believe. Still, you should be good to drive. No! You grab your manifesto. You'll need to spend a few days brushing up on the material if you're serious about this, which you're still not sure if you are yet, but it won't hurt to bring it along and start reading. As you exit your apartment, you can't shake the feeling that everything is about to change. Maybe it's the fact that you haven't been out in a long time, but leaving your depression nest tonight carries an uncanny feeling of stepping into the unknown. You're glad you took your manifesto, if only because leaving empty-handed would make you feel vulnerable. As it stands, you suppose this is the closest thing to a weapon you've ever had. It's a fucking PNG of a car! God, I fucking love that! Guess I could type some game recommendations. Vampire the Masquerade Coteries of New York and Vampire the Masquerade Shadows of New York. I'm in the middle of my own fucking Vampire the Masquerade campaign. It's going well. I'm already, you know what, I'll do it again just for you. You fucking idiot. What the fuck? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What the fuck? This took a wild turn! This took an insane turn! What are you doing? Holy shit! How the fuck do you get bested by such a goblin? Bro. I did not expect this turn. What are you doing? Where are you going? Are you gonna put a... what? No. What the fuck? What the fuck? You could have put like a prick on the fucking tire. You don't need to fucking wet yourself, like dirty yourself. You don't need to fucking go into the ocean. This is wild. I'm starting to really like this. You just push it off the dock. It's too long and not cool enough. I was... Crown? The Crown in the Stars. End of chapter 1. A sword. What the fuck? What the fuck? Sorry, I was not expecting. Fuck yeah, there's like 7 chapters. I was not fucking expecting Interlude 1. Deltarune. Yeah, but this is already complete. So you killed a cop and dumped his car in the ocean. Nice going, genius. The cold hand of justice will close around your throat soon enough. Whatever it is that justice even means these days. Maybe justice is just whatever happens when people with power manage to punish whoever was trying to fight back a little for once. You mean fucking getting arrested for drunk driving and then killing a dude? Killing a dude because he shot your book? Which, to be fair, like, he shouldn't have shot the book, but like, what the fuck? Maybe that's why you need a little more power of your own. Enough power to claim justice is what's happening when you're the one settling the score. Or maybe what you need is even simpler than that. Maybe what you need is the power of choice. So what will you do now, Zen? You're a fugitive now, and it seems only 2 choices are available. You could turn yourself in, or you could run. Run like the wind and hide. Find Abby and drive yourself off. Bury yourself in your work and figure it all out later. Which will it be? I think we know what we're doing, Chad. We're running. We're fucking running. Chad, do you fucking agree with some fucking shitty cop, not gonna lie, deserve to die? Deserve to be goblined. Surrender, bad end 1. Yeah, fuck it. No, lol, sorry, I should have mentioned. The ability to make meaningful choices in the story can only be unlocked by a true successor. Unfortunately, that's not you. Not quite yet, at least. Don't worry, though. I'll check in again later, when you've made a little more headway with this mess you've gotten yourself into. Until then, you do whatever comes naturally, I guess. I'm sure it'll all work out. Lamau. Damn. Narrator's got fucking sass. I'm gonna kill him. Chapter 2? Oh, it's 9, actually. Pranksis. This is my step 1 in getting chat. This entire, like, fucking bit is step 1 into my plan to get chat into Homestuck. I just need to validate my love of this series. You stand soaked and freezing, alone at the steamboat wharf at night. You checked Uber, and no drivers are currently available, but you could have guessed might be the case at this hour during a pandemic. Maybe you didn't fully think this plan through. No, you shouldn't second guess what you just did because of some momentary sogginess. You review the facts. A nasty cop fired a bullet at an unarmed drunk girl who crashed into a tree. The bullet missed, but traveled directly through her painstakingly written manifesto, which really might as well have been taking a bullet straight through the heart. What sort of author would you be if you didn't feel this way? If you didn't fucking kill that guy? How's the camera work? Do they use tapes? Or is it like a live stream? They use tapes for the most time. Like, police will use tapes. They don't live stream. At least to my knowledge. So you did what had to be done. You checked the dead cop for a body camera, but he didn't appear to be wearing one. You're not sure if the sleepy NPD even uses those. Well, you thought they were sleepy, at least. You guess all the police force in the quiet summer colonies seem sleepy until a bullet starts flying towards the drunk girls and armed to the teeth with manifestos. But this squad car surely had a dashboard camera, so you had to do something. What were you going to do? Shoot the gas tank to blow up the car? That'd probably only work in movies. The border is right there. You're completely surrounded by this stuff, actually. Now, the only evidence linking you to the scene is your wrecked car, registered to your name, in the immediate vicinity of a dead cop without a squad car. Okay, that sounds pretty incriminating when you put it that way. You have to think about how to handle that. But more importantly, you really need to get out of here. You checked your Uber one more time, and now it says there's a ride available. 6 minutes away. That's a relief. It'll give you some time to improvise an alibi. Dial 911 and think about what you're going to say before hitting the dial button. The dispatcher picks up and asks you about your emergency. You try to sound calm because it's not a real emergency. Not when it comes to the role you're playing right now. You're still cozy and warm in your apartment. You still don't know where your car is. Hey, I don't know if this is a real emergency. Just didn't know where else to call. I'm pretty sure my car was stolen today. The dispatcher goes through the motions, asking for your name and other relevant information. No reason to hold anything back. You want them to know who you are, so they can rule you out and when they find the body and the wreck. You continue weaving your improvised story. Yeah, so I think it might have been my abusive ex-boyfriend. He's been snooping around lately and has a spare set of keys. Fucker might have never given them back to me. Dispatcher asks about him. Damn, you didn't think this far ahead. You continue spinning. His name? Sorry, I don't know if... I'm pretty scared of him. I'm not sure if I want to be on the record ratting him out. Don't you have some, like, witness protection shit I can do? The dispatcher explains that it isn't really how that works, but they can send an officer in the morning so you can file a police report. Oh, well, no, I don't think... You really need to end this call soon, before the wheels fall off this attempted alibi. You were a random shitposter, so I meant to eat for 20 minutes. I come back and now you murdered someone? The fuck did I miss? We killed a cop! We killed a fucking cop and then drove the fucking car. We killed a cop because... Okay, what happened? We got drunk, and then we decided to redo our whole brand based off a fucking dream in which a man talked to us in our dream. And then we're now basing our entire brand around our manifesto. So then we went out, drunk drove, crashed, a cop came up to help us, we reached for our manifesto, he thought it was a gun, so he fucking pulled out his gun, and then you came out with, we came out with a fucking book, and then he shot our manifesto, so we were like, fuck you, so we're going to attack you, because that's like shooting us through the heart, so we're gonna kill this dude, we're gonna kill this fucking cop, and then drive their car into the ocean, because the car had a dashboard camera. Can I text photos to you? To 911 of the police. How do I do that? Dispatcher provides you with a number to text and you hang up. Oh, fuck no, this poor dude! No! He's innocent! This poor dude! Your mind races for the right play. You panic and said the most recent photo which comes to mind. Probably not the best idea. Maybe you were just hung up after you were saying you're scared to give his name, but you just had to go further with the bullshit. What is a protection program? What the hell was that? Oh well, it's done. Small wrinkle in your alibi, but you think you've easily enough to leave the police feeling confused about what happened tonight? Yobi's here. Not a moment too soon. You're freezing and exhausted. Somehow the role-playing on the phone with the first responder has been more psychologically draining than exchanging gunfire with one. Whoa, I can't believe you actually came! I've been watching my phone all night waiting for you to tell me you can't make it after all. Get in here, there's plenty of eat. I made... See, are you okay? Why are you so wet? You look soaked! So, yeah, I fell in a puddle on the way over. Well, you were right, I was too drunk to drive, so I took an Uber. It's hard to find a ride at this time of night. Yeah, I bet. So, you fell in a puddle? Got soaked head to toe? It was a big fucking puddle. Jesus. Why don't you clean up? You can grab anything from my room to change it to something dry. Yeah, dry sounds good. Okay, I'll be right there here. I'll heat you up some dinner when you're ready. Oh my god, you poor thing. Having a rough day, aren't you? Don't worry, you made the right call. Coming over, I'll take care of you. Thanks, Mom. She saw the gun. No, she saw the gun. We have to kill her. She saw the bullet. You can't bring yourself to tell her yet. Tonight was too much. You just need an evening to unwind without making Abby freak out about your cop murder. You sure you'll get to telling her later, if you could think of the right way to break it to her? She's been too good of a friend to settle a disastrous karma you can't seem to avoid stockpiling. Or perhaps you aren't stockpiling karma, so much as dharma. Maybe it's just two chaotic juxtapositions of two concepts. Maybe you've been key-mashing your way through life, and the only way now is reaping the soul autocorrected consequences only now is your soul reaping the autocorrected consequences of this haphazard practice. Gotta ditch this. Stash it? No! Stash it in one of your bottom drawers, underneath some junk. She'll probably never look into here. You guess you should have tossed the gun too. Send a watery grave along with the squad car. But now you're technically a fugitive. You trust the future even less than you did at the start of this day. There's no guarantee you won't need this again later. You didn't ask for this shit. Yeah, you guess you shouldn't have been driving drunk, but why should that mean you're suddenly dodging bullets from one of NPD's finest? Whatever, the pig is dead. Whatever, the pig is dead, but you know the matter isn't done with you by a long shot. It'll keep haunting you unless you start fighting back. This was the gift that departed officer gave you tonight. An albatross that'll hang around your neck for the rest of your life. But you suddenly decide not to see it that way. Keep on register firearm. You mean unregistered? The true gift he gave you was resolve. You're so pissed about it. Now you know you're on the right track. Your ambivalence about rebooting your brand is completely gone now, and its place is the same. Rage and disgust which led you to write the manifesto in the first place. Rage and disgust for injustice, for the systematic and evils of this nation, for the weakness and compliance of which you quelled the righteous outrage of its citizens. And now, several years later, after its completion, there's even more to be mad about. Persecution for the miserable wretches online who cancelled you. The ensuing mental breakdown which caused your life to spiral until you ended up on this island. And now on top of all of that, an almost certain shitstorm brewing from the law enforcement once they start piecing together what happened tonight. No, yeah, it's a service firearm, so it is in the register. It's just not registered to you. Well, they could do their worst. All the dirtbags out there can have at you soon enough. Maybe because you won't be hiding for much longer, your brand is about to get very serious facelift. And once you step in the spotlight once again, from now on, people are going to find it a lot harder to ignore what you have to say. You and Abby have a lot of work to do tomorrow. The next day... Your name is Abby. It's pronounced exactly as it's spelled. So that's made your life pretty easy for you. Another thing that's made your life easy is the fact that your parents are rich. Rich doesn't really do it justice though. Most people who vacation on this island for the summer are rich, relative to the average American citizen. Your parents are billionaires. Not the kind of that barely qualify. 1 billion has 10 digits. But they didn't seem content to stop at 10, and society was more than happy to oblige. They own the house you live in, which represents some minuscule rounding error in the grand scheme of their total net worth. Easy to forget about most of the year, and they probably would, if you didn't live here year-round. Growing up, you formed memories of this place, strictly as a summer home. But after college, you decided to move in here permanently. My fucking registration is the fingerprints on this firearm. Mostly because it keeps them out of your hair. It's not a very convenient place to visit, so they never bother until the summer rolls out. And this year's looking more and more like the summer, as you once understood it. Wait. Yeah, never will. Sorry, I read that wrong. Until the summer rolls around, and this year it's looking more and more like the summer, as you once understood it, never will roll around. It's roughly 9 AM, and you've just woken up, later than yesterday, but that's okay. You were up late last night and tending to your beluga, is that fucking beluga? Beluga whale? Like, beluga friend, and even popular influencers need to sleep in sometimes. I think your fingerprints are in the system. Well, like, if you live in America and you've gone anywhere, your fingerprints are probably in the system. Yeah, and also in the EU, also in Australia. You were up last night tending to your beluga friend, and even popular influencers need to sleep in sometimes. Your bedroom is tidy, and you always notice if it isn't. You make sure to keep it that way to reflect well on your brand whenever this room is used as a backdrop for your content. Ordinarily, you reach for your smartphone first thing in the morning, after an extensive routine of cooking, breakfast, exercising, and feeding your beautiful horse. But right after all, you go to your phone. Right after all that, you go for your phone to check out the action surrounding your exceedingly well-trafficked accounts. But for whatever reason, today feels a little different. Instead, you decided to take in the environment. As a thoughtful influencer, you really can't spend too much time tweaking the appearance of your lifestyle to sell you to the adoring public. I'm getting worse at speaking. Nothing is left to chance. Your posters are carefully chosen and deranged to broadcast the preferred aesthetics to your crowd, and that aesthetic turns out to be a simple composite of your interests, which, judging from this wall, appears to be BTS, horses, and, well, that's about it. Your mind is a train that chugs along precisely 2 narrow rails. You'd almost be embarrassed about the single-mindedness of your enjoyments, but what can you say? You like what you like, and you make no excuses. Your fans are nothing if not supportive of these twin obsessions. You get a little closer to your hanging graphic depicting your favorite boys. It's hard to resist basking in their glow every now and then. BTS is an extremely popular K-pop group, and you are a vocal member of ARMY, which is what the fandom calls itself. You estimate you spend a majority of your waking hours contemplating these 7 extraordinarily beautiful boys. Your bio says you're bisexual, but you often like to joke that your posts that you like women, as well as exactly 7 men, and that's it. You're also an avid Jikook truther, which is to say, you strongly believe that Jimin and Jungkook are secretly in love with each other, but you don't consider this a theory, or even a particular well-kept secret. The evidence is overwhelming, and those who refuse to concede to these stone-cold facts are blind, delusional charlatans. You've even written a manifesto on the subject, which, as you've told Z before, is only something crazy people do. But you are the one exception to that rule, since when it comes from this subject, you aren't crazy at all. Your eyes are wide open. Your wide open eyes wander to another poster, featuring a number of majestic stallions. What else is there to say on the matter? You just plain fucking love horses. Enough said? Yeah, you think so. Horses kick ass. The end. You meander towards your desk. I'm getting worse at reading. You meander towards your desk. Mostly cosmetic and hair supplies live here. Plus some other silly stuff. Open horse.
The horse is here.
Dear God. The horses haunt me everywhere I fucking go. You have no idea you have no idea about how bad it is. Horses fucking haunt me everywhere I go. Andrew Hussey! I swear to God! What's with everyone's obsessions of horses, man? I see bunnies less far than this. If it was fucking bunnies haunting me, I'd be fine, because I never fucking see them. Nah, horses are fucking everywhere, bro. They're fucking in your eyes, man. Now you want un-stallion? Yeah, I am an stallion. Sorry, I don't mean to make fun of fucking slightly poor grammar. Mostly cosmetic and hair supplies live here, plus some other silly stuff to keep things fun whenever there's stream content from the station. Little conversation pieces, things for your fans to notice and comment on. Nothing from any fandom you're particularly interested in per se, but you are mindful of the interests of your followers, and you like to throw them a little bones here and there. When you're not streaming or doing yourself up for shots, this here is the main reason you find yourself at this desk. You primarily use this laptop to write your fics. Lately, it's all been RPF stories dedicated to exploring an alternate universe lives of your 7 favorite boys. Many of these fics are getting pretty racy. None of your fans have the slightest idea that this is one of your hobbies. You keep a pretty tight lid on the habit since it's frowned upon in many fandom circles, to say the least. Okay, the truth is that you would get crucified if it got out, but you're not much like Z, and you don't throw caution to the wind as she has in the past. Wait, is what Z did fucking... Did Z make fucking fan fiction? Is that what she did? I'm going, that's wild. Your brand is a tight ship. Well, except when it comes to your effusively sharing your sexual exploits with your followers. In that sense, it's quite a loose ship. But when it comes to writing fiction, that's a whole different can of worms, and heads will understandably roll if the wrong types of online stories were to be associated with your name. There's your horse. His name is David Hasselhoof. His name is David Hasselhoof, Your parents got him for you in a high school graduation present when he was just a wobbly-legged little colt. Now that makes him almost 10 years old now. When you graduated from Harvard, the first thing you did was make him plans to transport David to the island where you could reunite with him and tend to him on your own in the summer home. He's by far your favorite family member, the very essence of quiet strength and loyalty. As for the silly name, it came with the horse. You had never even heard of David Hasselhoff before you got him. I'm gonna fucking... You assume that it's a pop culture reference that boomers would get worked up about. Hello, Martin Cedarpan's medicated brother. I hate to break it to you, bro. I'm not medicated. And I ain't taking that shit today. Nah, not today. It's the holidays, man. I ain't medicated for the bit. Probably not a fucking healthy way to deal with my own fucking... Imagine killing off a cop over Twilight fanfiction. Well, no. Horse. Blood horse. I love how it's so far it's cut off. I'm gonna lower the horse slightly. There we go. That's better. But the way you saw it, who were you to fault them for their pop references? Imagine if Horse was Canadian. Nah. You know what? I keep on thinking to myself, why do I ever every now and then get compared to Martin Cedarpants? And then I keep on forgetting he is also a frog in a fucking suit. I really fucking I screwed the poo. I really fucking threw on that one, huh? I really fucking threw on this one, huh? No, we don't know what is in the Z manifesto. Yeah. It was not intentional. That's the worst fucking part. I just like scuffed frogs and I like stuck men. I mean, I don't like scuffed frogs. I like frogs in general. And then I like scuffed pictures as a, like, you know, I don't, for a small bit, I had a fucking, like, what we called a ToonTuber modder, which was more like a cartoon VTuber. And I just didn't fucking like it. It felt too professional. And that ain't me. I ain't professional. I'm scuffed. Yeah, the toaster. That was no good. I ain't professional. I'm scuffed. I'm slightly fucked up. Yeah, the emotes can be not scuffed, except for the fish one, which is the best emote we have. No offense to Pat. Just love that fish. But, you know, I gotta be fucking slightly fucked up. And that's why I just stuck man and a fucking frog. And you know what? It's the best frog. It's the sunset frog. All my homies love the sunset frog. I fucking love that thing. By the way, so chat, as you might have noticed by now, every now and then during my streams, you can hear like a noise in the background. Where is it? Where's my bottle? There it is. So every now and then during streams, I've gotten this habit of flipping a bottle and catching it. This evolved into a habit of flipping my bottle, hitting my leg, and then flipping it again, then hitting my leg again. And it's a satisfying loop. It's, fuck's sake. It's a satisfying loop, and I usually do it with a heavier bottle than that one, and it creates a lot of noise when I accidentally drop it. The unfortunate thing about it being a heavier bottle is I went to take a shower today, I looked at my leg, and I've just given myself bruises from doing this over and over again. And that's, I need to stop doing this. It is, yeah. Yeah, that's how it be. Yeah, that's how it be. You resonate with stock images? God, I know it. I need to get more stock men into the fucking cavalcade of different random frogs. Or just cancel the random frog project altogether. I mean, I don't know how much you guys actually like it. I like the random frogs, but it depends on how much chat likes it, because honestly, I don't care. We could kink shame you out of it. It's not a kink. There's just like something nice to small amounts of. There's something nice to small amounts of pain being applied to in a not completely non-sexual and just satisfying way, there is something nice about small parts of pain that I cause. You're like something, we're not interested in your British, right? Fuck's sake. I need to throw away this bottle, otherwise I'm gonna keep flipping it. It's a habit that's getting worse. Not masochism. It's not. It's yet. What do you mean by that? What the fuck do you mean by that? God knows you're prone to indulging in the references held dear to you by you and your peers. You can't possibly begrudge your elders by the same simple joy. Besides, you thought the name was cute. Get a little chain link scrubber and stick with that. What the fuck is a chain link scrubber? Oh, what the fuck? That looks so cool. Yo! Oh my god! Oh, the amount of satisfying things you could do with that. That has potential, I'm not gonna lie. Funny Spuzzy, who could this be? I was just starting a video chat, not quite out of the ordinary. Not quite ridiculous in this context, considering she slept in your house last night. What up? Hey, you're awake. Kinda. Why don't you come downstairs? I'll make you something. Check out on this bitch who can't seem to stop feeding me. What did I even deserve to deserve this bed and breakfast shit? You do realize I suck, right? Oh, Hussey's latest game. Did you not notice? How are you the last one to notice? This is wild. I'm tweaking. You've been living a very unhealthy lifestyle. I just want to help you recuperate before you sink back into your den of despair. I don't know if I'll be going back anytime soon. Your parents' huge bed is super comfy. I must say I enjoy rolling around in this extravagant expanse, getting my stank all over it. Feel like I'm marking my territory. I'm glad you're amusing yourself in there. I pissed in it, actually, to really get the job done. Well, you know you didn't. Sure I did. Please tell me you didn't actually pee in my parents' bed. Well, no, not yet at least. Do have to kind of pee bad, though. I just never cared for Psychonauts. Because this isn't Psychonauts. This is Psycholonials. Hell, who the fuck? I'm gonna keep it a buck, Chief. Hold up. Who? Can't even get the name right. I mean, I can see why, but I'm enjoying this so far. I am waiting till I get hit with another curveball. I tend to enjoy anything made by Andrew Hussey. Bro kind of cooks. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, will you get the fuck out of there? Come on, we're in the same house, this is dumb. Let's hang out. Tell me about your plans. Oh yeah, that shit. I almost forgot how I made the harrowing journey to your manor. Yeah, I know. You risked life and limb to get here. You fell into a huge puddle. I'm hanging up now. Come downstairs. Whose dick did you suck to get him? Do you have to suck to get a mimosa around here? Mine. Well, if I must. But if that's how it's gonna be, then your bed and breakfast is about to get a Yelp review for the ages. See, why don't you hold off booze for a while? It isn't even 10 AM yet. Here, I'll fix you some orange juice. Oh, I thought this was brunch. That's how you do brunch, right? Yesterday you were so drunk you were barfing in your macaronis and falling into puddles. Oh yeah. Just slow down. My parents have a wine cellar which you can feel free to raid tonight. Well, nice. The Yelp review just got a little better. Good enough to bury the tawdry dick-sucking lady, at least. Lol. So speaking of last night and falling into puddles, what about it? Well, you were completely soaked last night. And I noticed your manuscript was dry. Yeah, okay, so I lost my balance, and I could tell I was heading right for the puddle. The huge puddle. Yeah, and I didn't want to get wet, so because printing out another one of those fucking things would be a pain. So as I was, falling, used my quarterback, and just, launched it into safety, then splooshed down I go. I see. Why is there a hole in it? Oh, that's a hell of a story. Looks like a bullet hole. Yeah, it is. I shot my own motherfucking manifesto. Huh? You mean last night? No. That was years ago, when I finished the thing. Remember how mental breakdown? Oh, damn. I mean, yes, you've told me the story, I guess. I guess not all of it? The day I finished the thing almost coincided with exactly when all that shit was going down. When my dad died, I dropped out of school and completely fell apart and said all crazy shit online. I also finished my manifesto and I guess I, shot it. Due to go nuts. Jesus. Well, the only person that tells me my only crazy people write manifestos. Is it really surprising I put a cat in my magnum opus? I guess not. I have to admit, I feel kind of crazy maintaining my own manifesto. But I don't think I would ever shoot it. That just means you can't be all that passionate about it. Oh, excuse me, but that is bullshit. I mean every word of it, with all my heart. You should read it. Abs, I'm not reading your sordid K-pop manifesto. Oh, why not? I'm trying to tell... I'm trying to understand your stop and help you with it, because you don't need to sell me on anything. If you say that your boys are Jim Cook, your boys Jim Cook are fucking each other, then I'll believe you. I did come out with Will Good Pun. I will also say, just as a general fucking, I'll say it when we get into the ID judging, actually. What the fuck? She needed to get 1 bullet point, though. That was the sound of my glasses hitting the mic. Fuck you. But there's so much to it, and yeah, I believe it. Just let those boys be in love, you know? Good for them. I don't need to be proven or anything, but through your painstaking academic rigors. Okay, fair enough. Meanwhile, unlike you, I am intellectually curious enough to delve into another woman's delirious manifesto. Oh, you read it? A few pages, that is what little I could glean around the gaping hole. So what did you think about it? It's unsurprisingly quite intense. I'd expect nothing less. It's also very, clown heavy? Yeah, it's all about clowns. Huh? Wasn't this inspired by your juggalo phase? Oh, wait, where are ads? You know what you need? One of them rubber pig toys for dogs. What the fuck? Why? Should I cook with popcorn chicken or beef tonight? I'm thinking about dinner. What should I do, Chad? This is an extremely important endeavor I need to know your answer to. Beef? That's 1 for beef. Now, popcorn chicken... Oh, that's 2 for beef. Man! Kind of didn't want to do the mince, but, yeah. What do you mean sounds more fitting? I didn't even tell y'all what I was making. Sounds more fitting to what? Dinner? You asked, bro. No, yeah, I know. I'm confused at the statement. This sounds more fitting. We answered. Yeah, I'll do beef. I need to get... I just don't know how... My current cooking process isn't very good with beef, but I could do... Filling? Oh. I'm washed! I swear to fucking God, sometimes I just hallucinate letters. I fucking hallucinate this shit, man. I fucking switch around It's not even like I have dyslexia. I could read this shit perfectly fine. Nah, I switch around entire fucking statements in my head because part of my brain reads the rest of the statement and just kind of fills in the blanks before I actually fucking read it, and then I don't read the rest of the statement. It's bullshit. God damn, I'm so washed. Yeah. I've got some minced beef, and then I'm gonna get some herbs and spices in a pan and some oil. I'm gonna toast those up just with oil alone for a bit. Gonna put some pasta on. You're just zoning out mid-sentence, your brain tries to fill the gap. It's not even me zoning out. It's just like I can't fucking read. Put on some pasta. Then I'm gonna, like, after toasting some fucking, you know, my herb and spice mix. Mr. Frog, reading could be hard. We know. Yeah, your Project Moon friends. After toasting up that herb and spice mix, I'm gonna put some onions, garlics in there. And then after doing that a little bit, I'm gonna put in the beef. Or should I put the beef in before? No, I'm gonna put in the beef at that point. Season it up a bit more. Put some salt, put some pepper. Then I'm gonna get some veg in there, cut up some fucking carrots all nice and shit. Oh, should I do carrots before the beef? Probably should do carrots before the beef. That sounds reasonable. Some carrots all nice and shit. Get some lettuce, fucking chop that up. Put that in. Put in the fucking beef. Get that all in. Get in the fucking, you know, fucking sauce. Season it up a bit more to my taste. Fucking fantastic dinner. Brilliant bolognese. That's how it's gonna go. Unless I eat the rest of the fucking pot noodles I have. That's surprisingly quite intense. Also clown heavy, yeah. Wasn't this so inspired by your juggler phase? I don't know about that. There's a lot of inspirational forces that went into this. Mostly all this shit came to me increasingly in the series of increasingly psychotic dreams and the run up to my mental breakdown. That's pretty hardcore. And now you want to turn whatever this is into your new brand? Yep, I'm fully committed to it now. On a fucking mission. Cool. I mean, I remember talking about it before, but it was in the vague context of some crazy thing you wrote. Not something you actually wanted to do something with. If I'm going to help you out, maybe you could explain it to me a bit more. Mostly it's a bunch of revolutionary rhetoric about how American capitalism sucks and how it should be destroyed. Naturally. But the socialist rhetoric is repackaged to be like super clowny. Who doesn't a nice clown? Fucking nobody. I could get around any I could get with any political debate if it is super clown. Just so much into clowns, man. So that's it, just radical left-wing philosophy, plus like everyone gets to be a clown, basically. But there's a lot more to it. Like, there's also tons of lore. Lore? Yeah, that's what my favorite dreams provided mostly. It's so much shit. I talked about where these ideas came from. These Jubilites originated from the planet Whimsifae. Whoa, a planet? So Jubilites are an alien clowns? Yeah, well, they were. Their civilization died millions of years ago. Their founder had been communicated to me through the dreams. Not literally, I mean. I know they're just dreams. But that's what the law says. Whimsify. It's how it's pronounced. But it's spelled Whimsify. Whimsify. Well, oh, cool. I didn't know it was this deep. I guess it's a whole creative writing project then, not just a crazy manifesto? Oh no, still crazy as fuck, but yeah, it runs very deep. I think my new brand, I'll just release a whole thing sequentially, like little bits a page at a time. Okay, so where do we start? Well, first I'm gonna need is a whole new clown sona. I fucking love this! I fucking love this! Marxism, Leninism, nah, fuck those, clownism. Bruh. We need to trade with goods and services? We need to train clown horns for goods and services? Yeah, the clowns are fun as shit. That's the whole point of them. Lamau, that's how I envision rebooting my brand. I just need to start the fuck over. I don't know why I'm getting this accent. Then I come up out with my clown sona, and I'm like, hey, this is me now. I'm a fucking clown, and I do a bunch of photo shoots, and that's my styling content. Once I establish myself that way, then I start rolling out the serialized manifesto content. Like, start pitching that to people, and see if I can drag more enthusiastic new clowns into my tent. This sounds great. I can help you come up with a clown sona. Maybe later I can make one too. Oh, I'd expect nothing less. You'd make such a lovely jubilite. Wow, flattery will get you everywhere. Clown Sona 5. That's a good title for the game. Better bitch. Lol. How about after Hello Dragon? We're making clown sonas. This has all been for fucking this has all been for the fucking manifesto and a bunch of clowns. How about after breakfast we head up the vanity mirror, whole glow up, a clown up. Hell yeah. Later. This needs to be better than my old Juggalo clown sona. How did that look like? Do you have any photos? Probably, but it looks like they just edgy teen piss. Some edgy teen piss. You don't need to see that shit. It will contaminate our results. Didn't you also cosplay a long time ago? You should have you should be an old hand at this. Maybe you don't need my help. Yes, but I did when I was a kid, but don't have nearly the amount of grey makeup it would take to duplicate those results. Huh? Never mind. We won't be speaking of that. Balatro sweet baby. What do you mean? I mean, yeah, no, to be fair, Balatro got 3 awards. It deserved it. Yeah. You know, there's a part of me that Balatro deserved it. I'm kind of glad it didn't win Game of the Year because it kind of it was there to exist. I feel like it would leave a sting in my mouth if it got Game of the Year because so many indie games that deserved Game of the Year in previous year is like, this game is like, So is she technically the Joker? I'm the Joker, baby! We live in a society! I just need to I want to make some cool clown shit happen here. I think I want to do something with Z's. Z's? Yeah, like my name? Oh yeah! Here, let me try something. Oh, actually that's fucking sick. You like it? Yes, I do. As for ridiculous bimbo, you can be a genius sometimes. I mean, I did graduate from Harvard, you know. Yeah, by fucking all the professors, right? Well, yes, but isn't that what a genius would do? Yeah, I rest my case. Here, let me mess with this look some more. Oh, look at you! This is so cute. It's not supposed to be cute though. It's supposed to be badass. Well, it's that too, but mostly it's cute because I know who's underneath. Oh my god. What? Maybe my clown sona is working too well. You're already hitting on me. Lamau! But I always do that. I know. But now I've added clown pheromones to the equation. Could be dangerous. Perhaps. So, is that it? Do you think you're done? With the face, yeah. But obviously, I need some ensembles. None of your clothes are going to cut it because you're an absurd giant. And I don't want to go back to my place anytime soon because, well, I just don't. We could always go shopping this week. More places are open for business than you would think. Yeah? What about a name? What? Does your clown sona need a clowny name? No, I think I'll keep my name. Since it's already a name, I gave myself to replace my parent-given name. I'll rebrand and all it, but I don't want to keep name-hopping like a fool. I guess that makes sense. Some old haters will link my new brand with my past controversial past, but I don't think I care at this point. They can take their best shot, but I'm not running anymore. Where's the 180 that this game was made for you and everyone turns into horses? Oh, we already did the 180. You missed it, Dragon. This game was made by Andrew Hussey, creator of Homestuck. I tricked you all into consuming Andrew Hussey content. You fools! Ugh. Anyways, am I allowed to make a clowny name when I make a clown persona? Of course, that is strongly encouraged for all those who choose to clown up. Oh, I know that, what I'll go with. My old screen name when I was a kid. Apple Pie. It was pretty obvious by the shape of the design. Yeah. We are not fools frogs. Okay, unfollowed. The art style made it kind of obvious. Yeah, no, you guys missed the fucking mystery section of the stream where everyone was like fucking guessing on why the fuck I was playing this game. And by everyone, I mean like a couple people. And it took way too long for someone to get it right. Oh, I see. Well, now being the fucking cute one. I guess it was me when I was 10 years old and playing Neopets. But also, it's still you and your cute clown makeup. I didn't play. Yeah, no, shut the fuck up. Shush. It was a dumb bit. This is all a dumb bit. This is all ironic. I am Dave Strider. Don't worry, Chad. I'll get out of my Homestuck phase eventually. Like, I've stopped talking about One Piece. By the way, you guys should read One Piece. Of course it's erotic. What the fuck? Huh? You're right. It's a shame to waste all this clowny cuteness on the gay mother who think I was cute even if I took a shit brand on a bedroom floor. Wow. Why don't we take a new brand for a spin and see what people think? It's not a face moment, it's a fuse. Thanks, Mr. Frog. You agreed as well. You slowed the pronunciation of ironic. Man, I need to get better with pronouncing things, man. I slur way too often. I fucking drawl. And I keep on fucking flipping my bottle! Ah! Get out of here, foul scum! I'm not gonna fucking bruise my leg again. But you don't even have new fits yet. Yeah, I'll just take a headshot selfie. You wanna be in this? Do you wanna know this? Lol, okay. You clear out your Instagram account, deleting the photos from your stale brand, and post the inaugural selfie with showing off your clown soda. Abby Cross posts the same photo to her account and tags you in it. No going back now. The new brand has officially launched. The day slips. God, could you fucking imagine? No, this would be the fucking equivalent, right? Chat, could you fucking imagine? I just like post fucking image with PewDiePie and I'm just a fucking what is a wild thing for me to be. Now I am into clown punk. Honk honk. Honk. No, because you guys would be like, redo it, and I would never do that just because of that. What would my rebrand be? A house? Yeah, I'm a house, but you know it's me. You can tell. It's just PewDiePie posting a fucking picture with me. The day slips by as you monitor the comments and the feedback on your humble starter post. The reception to your clown persona is almost universally positive. You can't tell if it's real pays or if Abby's followers are just being polite to her friends, who's an obvious charity case, and just got a nice pity shout out. Different type of frog would be considered rebranded to Toad. I mean, unless I just didn't do a fucking Toad. Which can make it a 1 in 1,000 chance to make my fucking face turn into a fucking different frog. It's just that. Permanently. Forever and always. No, I like the Sunset Frog. It's the best frog. And anyone who fucking says otherwise is dead. It doesn't matter though, because at the end of the day, cloud is cloud, and you have to start somewhere. You already have over 10,000 new followers, which seems like an absurdly high number to you. But when you consider that you're just siphoning off of Abby's following of 3 million, it's just a tiny drop in the bucket. Still, it's a strong start for only having posted a single clown selfie. Now it's up to your showmanship to build on it. Still clowned up, eh? Yeah, I'm living the pain for a while, trying to get into character. There's a character? I thought your clown persona was just you. Well, it is. The Jubilant Manifesto says your clown persona is an expression of your truest self, like a final form. Sounds like an anime shit. It's totally some anime shit. Well, it sure seems to like people enjoying your clown persona. I think they're just being polite for now. It's all about a bit patronizing. Your followers, just like your followers, just like whatever you do. So of course they're going to be nice to their weird clown friend. Well, see how they really feel once I start rolling out my actual content. I'm really curious to see where it goes. I'll just keep giving you shout outs until we can get your brand on the flight. Can't believe what a chicken shit I was being about followers with you following you. This could be so much fun. That's gonna go horrible. Just a frog, bro. Not that deep. Why is she holding wine like that? It's pissing me off. Bro, that glass is so full. Is this just an analogy of Homestuck success? I didn't know what the fuck Andrew Hussey was thinking about. This is after Andrew Hussey left Homestuck. So Homestuck is now in the hands of other people. Homestuck is now in the hands of, I think, What Pumpkin? And they've made a couple, they've made FriendSim, they've made PestaQuest, they've made HiveSwap, they've made a couple other things. And they're continuing Homestuck as we speak. For a while, the writers of Homestuck had gone into hands of people who fucking hated Andrew Hussey and just kind of were trying to ruin Homestuck, but now it's into different people's hands again. And apparently it's getting good now. But all I know is Andrew Hussey's just no longer in the game and is now doing his own thing. Which I respect. The losers who have a problem with me supporting you aren't even worth any consideration anyway. Yeah, basically. Besides, nobody's even said anything yet. Maybe because nobody connected me with my previously problematic identity yet. I suppose this is one advantage to keep clowning up. You keep the old haters guessing. The haters will probably catch on soon enough. And then we'll see what actual consequences that we'll have. I've heard a lot of HiveSwap, and it's not for just reasons. I fucking love controversy slop. Isn't a HiveSwap's controversy just like it got delayed again? Let's be real. Unless it's some fucking stupid other bullshit. I don't give a shit, man. If the content's good, the content will flow, you know? I do need to play HiveSwap at some point, but I probably won't on stream. It depends on how much interest fucking my Homestuck ramblings get. I just don't give a fuck anymore. I hope they show themselves. Make it easy on me to keep an eye on them. Yeah, whatever. Life is too short to worry about people's opinions of shitty people reflect on your reputation. We're just having some fun here. Speaking of which, looks like you found the wine cellar. Oh yeah. I highly recommend the 2016 Domaine Gorgeous Rumeur Musigny. Excellent vintage. Well, if you say so. I don't actually know anything about wine. Neither do I. I just looked around the cellar and checked the prices online. This was the most expensive shit I could find. It goes for $17,000 a bottle. Really? The internet says so, yeah. I had no idea my parents had such pricey stuff down there. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. Don't they also have, like, a fucking Bentleys in the garage? There's one Bentley and a few other cars, but yeah. They spend money on a lot of stupid things. Maybe we should maybe we should have saved this super expensive wise for a special occasion though. Bitch, this is the special occasion. Just a couple of friends hanging out together for the first time in forever, clowning up. Making problems, causing problems on purpose. You're right. If this doesn't count as a $17,000 night, then I don't know what does. Cheers. Let's mark this a beginning of a long, fruitful endeavor to exploit the living shit out of your parents with their obscene hoard of ill-gotten wealth. I'll certainly drink to that. What else did you have in mind? Given some time to build the brand first, then I'll let you know what's up. It's all related, you'll see. The suspense is killing me. I hope you're prepared to bring this level of showmanship to your brand, and not waste it all on me. You don't need to worry about that. You just keep supplying me with fresh new simps, and I'll play the role of ringmaster. Who's calling? Nobody. Oh look, it's an Nantucket police department. Don't decline the police department! Just some fucking spam. Wild! It is fucking wild to decline a call from the cops. 1 week later, Jubilant. After 7 days, holy shit! 7 days and nights of being supplied with a steady diet of fresh new sims due to Abby's enthusiastic hype, combined with a newfound flair for social media remastering, your Instagram following has ballooned to a figure you could barely comprehend. Just over 500,000 new subscribers, followers. This will affect the brand in the future, probably. This total was unfathomable to you at one point, but you have to keep reminding yourself that this is a modest fraction of Abby's total fandom. They count as your fans too now, only by the promotion she has generously provided. The true test. I don't know why I'm doing this fucking clown accent, bro. I fucking ballin'. The true test comes when you begin to flex your vision in front of a sizable stunning crowd. You've begun releasing introductory portions of your manifesto, which have been met with largely positive reception, if somewhat confused as well. While your new fans appear to be humoring your dogmatic content, they mainly seem to be here for the novelty of the clowny ego stuff. You're rolling in more sims than you know what to do with now. An almost limitless repertoire of thirsty boys would appear at your disposal for just about anything. Z, nice. Clown mode, number for weed. Yeah. Of course, they're mostly all the same ego simps who've been hounding after Abby for years, who seem more willing to migrate to a greener, clownier pasture. And of course, an absolutely disgusting person. If you just scan this problematic piece of shit, just unfollow me now. Total shit. And of course, as expected, a few old antis have begun to surface as well. And they brought receipts. You knew they would. You simply delete some of the comments containing links to your previously problematic behavior, block and move on. The negativity is overwhelmingly drowned by other positive comments regardless. There's a release to see. It helps you rise above the hate. But you don't rise above it before taking a note of every single hater and anti who smears you in your comments sections and elsewhere. You make sure to maintain a thorough list of every nasty piece of shit before you block, move on, and benevolently rise above the noise. They're nothing to you now, except motivation. Wild! Excel sheet! The fucking Excel sheet is wild. Motivation to prove them wrong, and make them deeply sorry if it ever occurred to them that posting unkind words about such a cute and creative clown girl was a sensational new brand. Your sharp rise on the coattails of your famous friend has all been good fun to monitor, but the fact is, you've barely even begun revealing the good shit. And before you share that stuff within your fandom, you'll need to make sure Abby is up to speed on the next phase of your campaign. We need to talk about Pranksis. Well, what? Pranksis. It's the first critical piece of Jubilite doctrine I'll be unveiling soon, but you'll need to know about it first. And more importantly, you need to practice it. She's creating a cult! This is a cult creation game! I do? Why? Still streaming with the screenshots? Cult! No, but screenshots wouldn't contain the leaks. This is just names. Because pretty soon, this movement is gonna need money. And I mean an absolute fuck ton of money. As generous as you have been with your credit cards and helping me buy new clothes and shit, that level of financing is really not gonna cut it. But one of my credit cards has $1 million limit. Wow, a whole $1 million. That's cute. Cute? See, you drive a fucking Kia. Yet I am with one, and yet I am with an exceptionally fine palate for an expensive wine. And I also know $1 million is bullshit chicken feed number. You need to start thinking bigger. Maybe you should try to relax. Your account is off to a good start. Between the two of our accounts, we could pool together some really good revenue streams. If you start stressing out about how it's all chicken feed money or whatever, you won't have any fun. What's the point of this? To have fun? Abby, you still don't understand. Pranksters is the very essence of having fun. The more money you make, the more it multiplies into the fun you're having. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's true and all, but that's one of the points I've been trying to make with my parents. I've already been doing serious numbers. I know I half-assed my business degree, but I've actually been able to translate a following into a pretty profitable situation while having a good time doing it. So my parents can both eat shit about my bad career choices. Yeah, on the topic of your parents, that's what this is about. I thought this was supposed to be about Pranksters. It is also about Pranksters. What the fuck is Pranksters? Pranksters is motherfucking everything, bro. A mission critical plank in the Jubilite platform. A central pillar, actually. It's what most of the manifesto sanctioned clownery revolves around. It also happens to be the key to how I start bankrolling the fuck out of this jam. Alright, genius, so what is it? Well, you know what a prank is? Yes. You know what a praxis is? No. Lol, okay, forget all that. It doesn't really matter. For the time being, let's talk about your parents. She's avoiding the fucking question. Let's talk about your parents. If you help me out with this, then that will be the first real-life lesson in Pranksters. When was the last time you talked about them? Oh, a couple days ago, actually? They rarely call, but they do keep an eye on my accounts. Sorry. And I guess they noticed I've been doing something different lately, lol. They sure do hate their crazy socialist your crazy socialist diatribes. But I also have them believing that this is all an act to own the libs or whatever. Like, good for ratings and all. But down the road, we're gonna have to fuck with people about... just gonna have to fuck with people about it. Turn into a racket or something. It's easier to deal with them if I tell them things like that. I think it's a good idea in theory, but wow, you sure do rile them up. This is incredibly good, actually. I mean, you didn't know it, but you're quite naturally gifted in the art of Pranksters already. I am? Yes, this is a perfect table setting, prepping the marks and all. So I don't even have much explaining to do here. I just need you to call them soon. I've already typed a bunch of notes to hit in your conversation. Okay, but now you've become considerably more familiar with the finances of Abby's family. Over the past week, you've pieced together a more complete picture through the questioning of Abby and more methods of research. Their political activity was some of the easiest stuff to find. Over the last 4 years, they've steadily been making huge donations to the Trump campaign. But most recently, it looks like they switched to becoming heavy Biden donors. You're sure it's not for any ideological reasons, but likely due to the entire Trump charade looking more like a sinking ship all the time, especially in light of the pandemic response and the economic fallout. You could tell that this move must have been a bitter pill to swallow for her dad to swallow, and while he is the kind of a dumbass, he's not stupid as to let it perfectly hollow, easily corruptible president waltz into office without taking a whole bunch of his money first. The truth is, in the man's heart of hearts, you doubt he really gives a shit about the senile rapist which senile rapist gets to run the show, as long as he gets to take photos with him at $50,000 per plate fundraising dinners. And if you take a closer look at the companies in which they own a lot of shares in, it becomes pretty obvious that the economic distribution has hit them pretty hard. Wild swings in their total net worth to the tune of billions. Their money people must have been moving assets around like crazy to protect what's left. It's hard to pin down their total net worth given the complexity of the holdings, but you estimate it's somewhere between $20 and $30 billion. But probably not for long, and depending on the economy, of course, as well as what you can and Abby can put into motion with your revolutionary new philosophy known as Praxis. So I just had a pretty long talk with them. They were really surprised I called, but happy to hear from me. I never call them out of the blue like that. That's good. What happened? I just went through everything you listed for me, but naturally, you know what? Which meant I had to talk for a long time, just bullshitting away with small talk, so it didn't seem suspicious. That's great. See? I told you. You barely need any coaching at all. Now, come on, Z. Why are you so surprised I'm good with my parents? I've been bamboozling these people my whole damn life. Haha, I bet. Go on. I finally got around to bringing up that Bitcoin stuff again. Actually, it was really smooth because it already brought it up, but what, like a year ago? Remember that? Yeah, because I told you to. Yeah, I know. Have you been playing this all that long? At the time, I thought you were just having me do it as a goof. It was a goof, but it also served its double purpose in laying the groundwork in case we ever actually finally made this stuff happen. That's how you have to do it. Think long term and just make most of the future opportunities as they present themselves. Or create those opportunities like we're doing now. Yeah. So I started babbling about Bitcoin shit again, per your notes, but I still feel like I don't know what I'm talking about when I get into it. I know you don't. It's good you sound a little confused about it, because you are. You're not supposed to be an expert. This is supposed to be stuff you've been reading up on a little. All you're doing them is priming them. Right, so are you really going to hack all my parents' money? Like, that wasn't more of your outrageous bullshit this time? Abby, this isn't what hacking is. It's like 90% social engineering. You need to be patient, plant all these seeds along the way, set at points of psychological leverage, and then when the time is right, you have like a little bit of low-end programming ready to go. This is all a lot easier than it sounds. It is? Yeah, I've been doing a bunch of stuff already. Well, I bet you have. Over the last week, I've been micro-targeting your parents on Facebook with ads for Bitcoin shit. Oh my god. For the service I want them to be using, of course. It's a real service. Deals in the high-volume crypto transactions. The point is to get them to do real shit first, then get a little tricky with it a little later. Holy shit. It just keeps going. I've not yet found a natural stopping point. You know what? I'm gonna wait until... I've also emailed them shit that looks legit enough, kind of bombarding them with info. Offhand testimony from trusted people, other rich fucks spooked by the economy, and now you're one of the human levers too. When the time comes, you're the one who pushes them to make the final move. Who are the trusted people? I mean, they're fake. It's all just me. I started a few fake chain emails. You know, the ones boomers love to reply to and come forward around. It's like catnip. They can't fucking help themselves. Put a crap ton of email addresses in the recipient field, including a bunch from people who I know they're acquainted with. Nobody too close, but names of other rich people they'd recognize and listen to if they saw them babbling about crypto as a way to protect their billions in a dumb email chain. Wow. I actually did all this on a whim, being skeptical of the returns, but it's been working phenomenally. I got your mom to reply to one of these chains a few times credulously. I worked her a little bit with one of the sock puppets, some other rich dude she's met. It's so easy to get these names. The Republican donor lists are kind of a goldmine. Well, you've been talking to my mom? Sure, why not? That isn't even the good part. Huh? After I got her interested enough in the subject, I had this dude kind of pull her aside. I deleted all the names from the chain and just worked her one-on-one. Got pretty flirty. Turns out your mom's a real saucy bitch. What? Bottom line is she's sort of having an affair now. Sorry, Abs. Your mom is getting a lot more side action than you could ever manage. Oh my god. Please don't be jealous. It's just some undercover spy work, like James Bond shit. This breathtakingly horny Karen means nothing to me. I promise. I'm losing my mind? Well, if I knew you'd be this hot and bothered by it, I would have just blind copied all the emails. I mean, I still could. See, you, you're unbelievable. How do you even come up with shit like this? Cool your jets, Abby. I already said what's going on. It's all a bit of playful pranks, that's all. Not even that far along in the process, really. It's just one phase. Phase 1? Yeah, I'm just setting it up. At the right moment, you, a trusted and beloved daughter who is famous and influential, will knock them back down. Okay, I believe you. But how do I do that? Fan, I'll walk you along through the play. The thing to do right now is wait for the opportunity. Everybody is already spooked about the economy, so we picked our spot. You should be drunk right now, trust. I have a couple beers in the fridge, but first I need to piss. I'll be back. Oh, shit, hold on, give me some. I'm gonna redo that because it was laggy as fuck. Yeah. I got one beer. Probably won't do more. Unless I want to do a drunk ID rating stream, which could be funny. Plus, it's been a while since I've drunk on stream. It's a good time. One singular $1 beer. You know what the worst thing about moving to where I currently live is? Can't get cheap beer nearby. I'm gonna fucking enjoy my beer, bitch. Oh, the sweet ambrosia that hits my tongue. Oh. Fine, I'll just walk you through the play. The thing is to do right now is wait for the right opportunity. Everybody is already spooked about the economy, so we pick our spot, and then when we do, we exploit their huge fears over more huge stock losses to sweep in with the Bitcoin shit. And I work my angles too, like your mom. My email chain Romeo says he shifted most of his assets to crypto to ride this out. Whereas you're coming in at it like an heiress. Just say you're trying to do your part to protect the family fortune. You push the same exchange site that I've been pushing with my micro-targeting. So I get them to buy tons of bitcoins, and then you hack the coins? Lol, no, there's no hacking involved, just stealing. The exchange service really exists. It's a real way to buy coins and real way to put them in your wallet. The financial people will agree that this is a sound way to do it. It's solid and vetted. I don't expect them to do anything with their monies. Their money guys wouldn't sign off on. We just step into the middle of the process. The part where your dad stores the digital wallet. I designed a spoof wallet site that looks and functions exactly like the real site that he's buying from. Similarly URL, even asked for the password first. Do you have his password? Lol, no? Don't you see yet? These are all mind games. You enter any shit in the login fields and it works fine, but he will enter his real name and password, at which point the game's over. Once I have that, I could do almost anything. Wouldn't there be anything like supplement for beer, like kvass? Don't know what kvass is, unfortunately. You call yourself an alcoholic. I'm a recovering alcoholic. You poor man. You mean man. To be fair, I used to have like at least one beer every stream. Like one can of beer every stream. And the only reason that hasn't keep on happening, I'm gonna be real, chat. The only reason that doesn't happen anymore is because I can't get cheap beer nearby. Ugh. Woo! I love beer. But it doesn't even need to stop right there. He could even just go right ahead, feeling confident that it's a secure site because it just accepted his password, and then he stores his coin data directly into my fake ass wallet. At which point he just fucking handed the coins right over to me. It's basically phishing shit. Usually people are more on guard with things like this, but not if the trusted family members are sending them links being like, "Oh, cool, Dad, you're almost there, Dad. Now open the wallet. Here's a link to that." Yeah, I see. Bro, why did... Bro fucking got the fucking Wikipedia... You could just... No, stop. I'm not taking this shit. Stop. Just tell me what it is in a usual way that you would tell someone what kvass is. Please. Please. And once the coins are ours, that's it. Their money's gone. I resell them, move the money around a bit, stash it in an offshore account. My guess is, if we pull it off, it will be a long time before he even realizes it's gone. And if that happens, I don't know. Just blame hackers or whatever. Well, hackers did take it. Exactly. Whoa. How much are we going for? All their money? Probably not. Anyways, there's no way of pushing through a $20-30 billion Bitcoin transaction, and the money people would shit bricks if it was proposed. But hype them up as much as possible. Whatever their guys can agree to do as sound diversification policy. Okay, Z, what are you even gonna do with all this money? I have some ideas. Oh boy, well I can't wait to find out what they are. Ding dong. Who could that be? Is it the police? And that's where I'm going to end it for now. But do not leave yet, because we're going to do ID judging. Slightly drunk. So, I'm going to close this game. I'm going to open my Discord. I'm going to change the stream information. I'm going to do... all the capitalizations. 8. Gonna switch stream information. I'm going to open up the what OS2 do I want? I'm gonna go with the Homestuck OST again. It's fuck all, yo. Good Homestuck music. There's also best of. Let's do that. Fitting. Oh yeah, this is my wallpaper. It's not quite centered. Give me a second. It's pretty. Anyways. Let me open one of these in browser. Which one do I start with? I'm gonna do a tried and true method of starting with a Rattler ID. Where's Rattler? The Gorgon. No, they're both fucking low quality images, huh? Okay. I'm going to end the recording here.